May soybeans were sharply lower, but they did manage to close off of their earlier lows that were set at the very end of the night session and right as the day session opened under a lot of pressure overnight, as were many markets with a very large risk-off climate happening really across the board in many commodities, equities, indices. Again, a lot. And that is stemming from some global trade concerns that developed after the close yesterday with new reciprocal tariffs going into place. And as well as what that might do for the overall economy, not just domestically, but for the global economy as well. And in turn, what that might mean for global demand for raw commodities and things like that. I mean, in particular, when we're talking about soybeans, we use soybeans really for two things. We crush them for soybean meal to feed animals, and then we use the soybean oil for either food consumption, but really for biofuels. And if there's less demand for both food and biofuels, then there'd be less demand for soybeans themselves. So obviously that is a major concern and will be a concern going forward as we navigate these new waters. In the meantime, we did have our typical weekly export sales report, and that came out within expectations at 410,000 metric tons. The range of guesses was 250 to 800,000 metric tons. And this is the time of year where our export sales really slow down in favor of South American supplies. It's their sort of window of opportunity. So 410 is actually still a pretty decent number. So lots to be watching for here in the soybean market and many other things going forward. In the meantime, you stay tuned and you stay safe.